What about the environmental impact of production? Because one of the reasons that some of these factories and some of these emulsions went away was partially to do with availability, partially to do with market, partially to do with environmental concerns. Are there steps being taken in the newer, I guess, industry of film developers that are conscious of these environmental concerns? And does anyone know anything in regards to what they're trying to do on that front?
I recently asked that question too towards our headquarters. I should be careful and should say, well, we can't promise anything, but it's definitely a topic that is being discussed and looked into. And I mean, there are small steps we can start with like reducing the plastic, for example, which is probably the easiest first step. And there's definitely something going on. They're trying to figure out different ways. I don't think that as far as the chemicals go, or like because a lot of people are asking about vegan film.
You say vegan film?
Yeah.
The film doesn't need meat.
You mean?
Yeah. As far as I know, or it's right now they don't have a way to make vegan film, but it is. It is obviously our society is getting more and more conscious about these things, and it's definitely being discussed. But we are still if you look at all the products we consume, film is such a niche, tiny bit of it that I don't think we'll be the first one to change the world on that. But it is on our minds apparently.
I think for us too, like being a part of a community that's doing it all together, we can share all of our resources together and we can reuse stuff. I think that's very helpful. And I'll have people that work in their own private darkrooms, but they'll come and bring their chemicals to us, bring the recyclables to us so that we can properly dispose of it. And it's better than just dumping it, not knowing what to do with it. So at least there's that. And then also for another big part of the reason why we started mixing our own chemistry is because it's actually much more environmentally friendly because they put all these buffers in when you're buying powder chemistry. So if we're just mixing X, Y, and Z, it's actually better, in terms of waste. So I don't know. If you can find like a community where you're all now sharing stuff, I do think that's going to be beneficial. Also over like a big commercial lab where they're just dumping like huge volumes. Like our volume's not high and we're all sharing it until it's exhausted. That's kind of the best we can do, I think, right now.
Would you recommend making your own chemistry if you're a home processor? Like if you process your film at home?
Yeah, totally. I totally would. Because the chemistry, it's not like it's going to go bad. With powder chemistry, if you keep them separate, they have very, very long shelf life and it's very easy to mix. I mean, you do have to buy it in quite bulk quantities. So maybe that would deter people. You do have to buy quite a lot, but you're going to save so much money and it's better for the environment.